Hi, my name is Mike Hagan, and welcome to another edition of Mike Hagan and the Strength Team podcast. We're so glad that you joined us today, and here we are at the University of Montana, home of where I played college football at here in the 80s, and where I graduated from college here. And it's just a lovely campus here, just a beautiful scenery. And so we thought we'd shoot down at the university today. It's right here in Missoula, Montana, the University of Montana Grizzlies. And so we are excited about being here. I want to give you an update about some of the things going on. And first of all, I want to say, happy 4th of July. If you didn't get a chance to watch my wife's podcast on Women of Strength, she really did a great job and just came out last Friday night. But you can go back and you can access it to the 4th of July program that came out on Friday night. Actually, that would have been coming out on the 3rd of July. But my son's in the video, who is getting ready to go back to Iraq and at the end of the month. And really what the 4th of July is all about is celebrating our country's independence and our freedom and the price that has been paid. And so I know that you'll really enjoy that. So go back and watch that. And we're thankful. Here we are, the 6th of July. It's Monday night. And a lot of good things are happening. But one of the things that we're working on right now is our new school assembly video. It's actually going to be, set up where it's going to be different segments in it, where it's going to have a general statement of our school assembly. It's not going to be two separate videos, but it's going to be one where we're going to talk about our education program, character education program that we do in schools in America. Of course, last couple of weeks ago, you heard me talk about the podcast where we did 953 schools last year. We're believing God to do over 1,000 this year. And so we got a great schedule coming up here starting in August. We're actually doing crusades right now. We're getting ready this week to be in Hamilton, Montana. And so we'll give you an update. The dates of the Hamilton, Montana crusade are going to be the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th of July. And then the following week will be in Missoula, Montana, a one-day Sunday event. And then we're getting ready for our big missions outreach that's going to be in Brazil that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. And so make sure you tune in next week. Next week is going to be the Brazil podcast. We're going to show you some footage. We're really going to give you some updates, and we will be 10 weeks out, or 10 days out before we go to Brazil. It's going to be awesome. And so what I'd like to show you right now is just some of our school video that we got coming up. I really like it. It's really pertinent. It's really current, and maybe give your opinion back and check it out, and we'll see how you like it.
Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder. Don't you know the hardest part is over? Let it in, let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain.
Our message today is not to promote to be a world-class athlete, but it's to promote to be a world-class person in life.
These little wonders, all these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain.
I want you to know in life, the tough times don't last, but tough people do. And I promise you this, in life, there'll always be a better day coming.
Man, I tell you what, I love to see the expression on those kids' face, because we get up there and we speak to the kids, and we can't really see a lot of times their expression, but when they're filming it, you can see that when we're saying things to them, they just light up. And something about it when you speak life into a young person, and it just brings joy in their heart, and almost like it's like they can do it. And so I love to see that expression. I love to see the expression on their face, and just their response and interacting with the strength team in the school assembly program. I want to mention that we have our new school website. So if you go to schools where it says schools, it takes you to the new website. But this is kind of a snippet, is what Johnny just played, is kind of a snippets that are going to be our full school video. It's going to be unbelievable, and we're using this for marketing to do school assemblies for next year, for the fall of 2009 and the spring of 2010. And so by the end of the month, you'll be able to pull up the full video and see what they're seeing, the educators and principals and teachers and staff, administration that are bringing the strength team to their school. So I want to encourage you to tune in next week. Next Monday night, it's going to be awesome because we're going to play. And I don't have time to really go into it right now, but the whole, the big mission trip coming up in Manaus, Brazil, right on the Amazon River, 1.8 million people in this city. Strength team is going to be there. Soccer stadium, doing school assemblies before, doing 10 a day, 8 to 10 school assemblies a day, and then preaching the gospel in the schools, and then going on the river, going to villages, presenting the gospel to people that really have never heard the gospel, like they might hear it. And so I want to encourage you, a lot of big stuff. We're going to talk about Brazil next week. And so, friends, join us next week on another edition of Mike Hagan and the Strength Team Podcast.